Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm here to tell you all about how Dutch Open went for me, all my matchups, and of course how it went with Infernity. So round 1 I faced off against Snakey, Asamina, Fiendsmith. I won the die roll. I went first, of course. My hand is shit. This hand is simply unplayable. I never bricked so hard. I end on Archfiend with one back row pass. The rest was just unplayable. He went full combo, and of course you can play through that because it's just not enough, of course. Game 2, I went first. I just went full combo. Like, my hand was insane. So he couldn't break that. He didn't have any hand traps, so I just could freely combo and end really insane. Then round in game 3, he went first, of course. He makes his insane board. I try to break it, but I'm one board breaker away from breaking it. So I needed one more. I had the droplet, but the droplet was not enough, sadly. Overall, a very fun game. Game 1 was just very shit for me. Then in the next round, I faced off against Centurion Bestial. He won the die roll, so he went first, of course. He just went full combo, having like 2 Bestials still in hand and ending on 2 Blazer Dragons. My hand didn't have the droplet, sadly, so I sadly had to drop that game. Then game 2, of course, I went full combo. He had like 2 Bestials, but I played perfectly through them. So I ended very insane, of course. He couldn't break it. Then in game 3, he decided to go first, of course. He just went full combo, and then activating deck lockdown on the end of my turn. I didn't sell my Cyclones, and then he flipped Tiki Boo in my draw phase. So yeah, Floodgates won him the game. So too bad for me. Then in round 3, I faced off against Melodious. He won the die roll. He went first. He just went for a combo, and I just broke his board with droplet, and imperm really helped me to won the game. Then just going into full combo, so that was pretty great. Then in game 2, he went full combo again, but this time I didn't sell my side deck at all or any droplet or something, so he won that one. Then in game 3, I went full combo. He does have the draw and Vader, but it's not enough. I just end on a regular U-Bell board because you can't access your the Infernity core when you're under draw, because draw is our main enemy, of course. So, but I did see D barrier, so that pretty much fucked him up. And then in game then in the following turn, I just went for Infernity lines and then just OTKing him. Then in round 4, I faced off against Sprite. I'm on the die roll. I went full combo. He didn't see any hand traps, and he couldn't break it, obviously. So yeah, we went for game 2. Game 2, he went full combo. My hand was just a brick. I could build a house with it. Too bad, but of course he went full combo, so I couldn't break it. Then in game 3, I went combo. He had 2 imperms, so I ended on an okay solid board. He tried to break it, but wasn't enough, and eventually he killed himself with Nightmare Pain, attacking the regular U-Bell, of course, inflicting double damage. So yeah, that was it for round 4. In round 5, I faced off against Valmonica Fiendsmith. I won the die roll. I went first. I end on a mediocre board because the hand was pretty mediocre, and he did have a draw. So he broke my board because it was not enough, and he had lot. So yeah, he quickly went for full combo after breaking my board, and then just OTKing me in the process. Then in game 2, I went first again. This time he didn't see draw. He did see imperm, but 1 imperm is not enough, so I end on my full wombo combo board. He couldn't break it. Then in game 3, he goes first. He went for combo. ending on 2 Valmonicas in the skill, Fiendsmith, Desiree, and 2 cards in his back row because he has sequence. What do I have? I have 3 Cosmic Cyclones, so I Cyclone his sequence away, I Cyclone his other back row away and his other back row, and then just went for full combo and OTKing him. So yeah, 3 Cyclone, really insane to open against Valmonica. In the 6th round, I faced off against our main enemy, Tempai. I won the die roll, I went first. He had Shifter and 2 Fualos and Purelia. So I just ended on Phantom Pass. And in the end, we with a bunch of back row, the back row was enough. We ended in an insane grind game, eventually me beating him in the process, which I was really happy about. Then in game 2, of course, no, he didn't actually. He went first and he activated Heatwave. I set 3, which were 1 Solemn, 1 Imperm, 1 Cyclone. So I just, he went for Draft Return, he went for Field Spell, I went for Cyclone, he went for his other 2, he had 2 Cyclones, so he had my Imperm and Solemn away, then went for Normal Summon Hydra, and we all know how that ended. Then in the next round I make him go first, because I think it's the correct move to do so, but boy was I wrong. He sided in Kawaki Meru Drago, so he went for Seals Pass, I went for Imperm Seals, eventually he went for Seals and Kaiman, and eventually summoning out Kawaki Meru Drago when I normal summoned my Lotus, which I couldn't beat over it, so yeah, if he didn't wait until my normal summon, I could have beaten him. But of course, he was a good player and waited for the normal summon Lotus. So yeah, now I know that I don't have to make Tempai go first again. I just have to go first and accept the fate that I'll be dealt with. But eventually, this was the most fun Tempai game I ever had, to be honest. 7th round, I faced off against Fire King Snakey. He won the die roll, he went first. My hand was totally insane. I could play through like 6 disruptions, 7 even, and he had like 6, 7 disruptions. I played perfectly through his board, clearing his field, then going for OTK. So yeah, I just was really happy about this game because I played this so perfectly well. Then we went for game 2. He went first. He just went for a full combo. This time my hand wasn't that insane, and it really did miss board breakers and more engine in order to break it. So I just scooped it up to save time. Then in game 3 I just went full combo. He couldn't break it. He did Purelia at me, but Purelia is not that good against us. Really, you can perfectly play through it by just doing Fiendsmith Engraver or Fiendsmith Tract, and then just going for full combo. So I did that. Eventually, I just gave him 1 draw, and he couldn't break the board, of course, because our board is insane. So yeah, I was really happy about this round. It was very cool to play out. Last round, I faced off against Azamina, Fiendsmith, Snakey. I won the die roll, I get to go first. I just went for full combo. I get Ghost Ogred on my Nightmare Pain that just... I just can go full combo still because hitting Nightmare Pain is not much of a deal mostly of the time. But yeah, I have talents, look in the hand. She has 3 bonfires and a deception, so I just shuffle back deception. Then I go for combo. Then when I drop the Archfiend, she just scoops. Then game 2, she went full combo. That board is also really unbreakable. Like even if I had Droplet, I couldn't break it for sure. Because damn, that is a lot what this deck can end on. Then in the 3rd round, I get to go first. I get Pureliat, I get Vualost, the classic combo. So yeah, 3 more cards on hand. I just go for Phantom Pass because mostly it's enough. But wow, Bonfire, Diabellstar, Deception, and a top deck of Snake Eye Ash. Damn, really insane. Yeah, it was a bit of a gamble to just go for combo and ending on more. But yeah, really, Vualos and Purelia are really insane cards. I don't know why why do these cards exist for sure. I'm all okay with them if we get Launcher 2-3 for sure. So yeah, Launcher 2-3 next ban list. The record. We went 4-4 at Dutch Open, losing from Snake Eye Azamina Fiendsmith, from Centurion Bestial, from Tenpai, and from Snake Eye Azamina Fiendsmith, winning from decks like Melodious, Valmonica, Sprite, and Snake Eye Fire King. Overall, on the record 4-4, I'm okay with it. I would have been much more happier if we went 5-3, but the last game really was Vualos Purelia, and then having full combo in hand is insane. But yeah, 4-4 I'm okay with. In the end, we ended 57th place out of the 155 players, which I am very glad about because that's really big for me, and I really like playing in this big event, and ending then above the 50% is really cool to do so. So yeah, ending on the top 60 is really sick. I would have been much happier, of course, with 5-3 or higher record, but it is what it is. It was a great event after all, and I had lots of fun. For the deck list, me and Avenger switched 2 cards in the side deck. We took out Anti-Spell for Rivalry of the Warlords, because in this meta we see a lot of Snake Eye Azamina Fiendsmith, and those really die from cards like Rivalry. Sadly, I didn't see them in my opening hand, the Rivalry of course. And we decided to change 1 D barrier to 1 Feather Duster, because Feather Duster does hit a lot of like floodgates, and floodgates are really popular this format, like Deck Lockdown and Tiki Boo. So we really want to have Feather Duster for that, to Search of Trust. So yeah, the changes that we are made are very good in my opinion, and we are still cooking, of course. We are still prepping for Bolonga, of course. So we will do more improvements to the deck, of course. Of course, I wanted to show off the goodies I got at the Dutch Open. My little brother pulled from a Bonanza pack a Prismatic Archfiend, so I was really happy about that. He gave that to me, of course. Sadly, no other vendors or people that had trade binders didn't open Bonanza for some reason, so I couldn't find any playsets of Prismatic Archfiends and QCR Archfiends, but I did order them from Card Market, so they should be arriving this weekend or somewhere next week, which I'm very happy about. A seller that was at the event, that also played at the event, of course, I saw in his binder a Doom Dragon and dual terminal Archfiends, and he was like, bro, you're playing Infernity, I will give you a good price on them. So in the end I paid like 20 euros for these 4. This is my 3rd playset of dual terminal Archfiends, because damn do I have a lot of Archfiends. These are now like my 60, with making these will be like my 60 plus Archfiends. I will do an Infernity collection video one day, because damn, this is really my hobby, collecting all Infernity cards that I can get my hands on. So yeah, video soon. I also got an Ulti Doom Dragon from him, a German one. He is not in a good condition, but he was like, yeah, you can have them with the dual terminal Archfiends, because you are the Infernity guy, so just take him. Which I'm really happy about, because Doom Dragon is of course our boy. Sadly not good, but still very cool to showcase in the binder and play in Tengu plant format. So yeah, those were my goodies I picked up. And again, thank you, and thank you so much for watching again. Infernity is my life, and I will keep playing this deck till my last breath, of course. And I'll keep being here for the community, of course. Of course, big shout outs to my man Avenger. This list is, of course, as much of his list as much of mine. We are going to Bologna together, of course, with the same list, playing in both Infernity, of course. So we are really excited. And so yeah, Dutch Open was really cool, really big event. I'll be going next year for sure again with Infernity. It's in March, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I hope we do have 3 launches by then, because yeah, of course, 3 launches all I want. So yeah, it was a really cool event. Thank you all so much for watching. Without all you guys, I wouldn't be here, of course. Infernity best deck, Infernity for life. Much more content to drop soon on all kinds of Infernity variants.